I guess we can start here with my girl. With my girl, my baby. My baby. My bouncing baby. Oh. Well, she's just a little hungry right now. I'm gonna scoot up. I got my drink. I got her drink just in case I get thirsty. And, I'm gonna have her. I got her little bib on that says Diva. She is a diva. So, she probably could get anything she wanted out of just about anybody because she's sweet. Sorry for my hair. It looks a mess. I know. But while I'm feeding her, I'm going to make sure this isn't leaking. I am going to talk to you guys about a little issue I had the other day on Facebook. It was pretty dramatic. It was pretty funny. Well, it wasn't funny, but it was funny. I was laughing at the lady, not at the situation at all, but so I was in my room. Sometimes when I'm in my baby room, like this is also like my exercise room, so like I'll be exercising or something, and it's like 12 o'clock at night. I had just got off a double shift, like I work 16 hours, and then I was gonna be like, I planned on, it was like my last day of work, so I planned on staying up. I didn't plan on staying up until 7 a.m. next day, but I did. So I was up for over 24 hours. So it was pretty crazy when I got a message at 12 o'clock at night telling me that, did you know that your baby from BabyCline is stolen goods and that you are participating in illegal acts and all this other stuff and you can go to jail. I'm just letting you know from some lady. I'm not going to throw any names out there. She knows who she is. Which is pretty kind of like, okay, and I didn't know anything about the BabyCline thing until like after the fact that I bought it, and you know, like them stealing baby parts or whatever, and I wasn't aware of any of that until like, I guess you could say until like the end of me paying that off. But she was like basically letting me know that it was illegal, and she just kept going on and on and on about it. Like, she messaged me back like paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it's 12 o'clock at night, for one. For two, everybody knows that, you know, their situation, BabyCline situation. And she was like, oh, my baby shoe's coming off. Well, she was like, do you know that you could get in trouble, yada, yada, yada. She kept going on. She just kept going on about the same thing. That's kind of what made me mad. I don't like to repeat myself, and I definitely don't like it when people reword things and repeat themselves, because it kind of annoys me. I can understand if you're nervous or something, but oops, I'm sorry, baby. You'll be alright. We'll pick that back up. So you could just say she just slid in my DM. It was just going off about that. And then she got mad at me when I was just like, okay, and I mean, what do you want me to do? Like, after the fact that you get a baby and you figure out like things are stolen or something like that, I mean, you've already paid your money. You know, it's a lot of money for these babies, and I'm just not gonna like say, oh my god, they stole stuff. They stole body parts. And I'm not just gonna turn around and like throw my baby in the garbage. I'm sorry. If that's what you think I'm gonna do, no. And if you think I don't know the law just because I don't know, what, 23? How old am I? 23? Yeah, I'll be 23. I guess that's how old I am. I know the law. Carlos works in the courthouse. He interprets for people. So I don't have any problem with knowing the law. You know, what BabyClon's doing, like us buying the dolls, we are, we're always, you know, we're the third party. We don't, that's not our problem, you know. We're not making the dolls. Basically, she's saying, like, I had a hand in making the dolls. I can understand if you thought I made the dolls and maybe I was getting money out of them, but no. That's not how it's working. It's kind of like robbing a bank. Whenever you have the robbers, you have the driver, and you have an inside person. It's kind of like that, but, you know, I'm not the robber, I'm not the driver, and I'm definitely not the inside man. So, like I told her, I was like, maybe if you guys, you know, looked into it more and went after them instead of going after their buyers, maybe that would probably solve your problem with the dolls, you know. But I just don't think it's ever gonna amount to anything because it's just so big of a company, and, you know, I'm really not sure how many artists they've taken from. Some people say they know, and some people don't know, and it's all like, At the end of the day, everybody's making money, so that's what it's all about. But they do have a pretty baby, and they did make a baby that I'm in love with, and I'm sorry, I'm just not going to throw her away. There's no way. I just can't. Because, you know, when I got the wrong baby, I was like, ugh, I was really upset, and it kind of threw me off. I didn't really want the baby. I just kind of wanted my money back. I was just like, ugh. But then I was like, oh my gosh. So she sat there for a while, and I looked at her, and because, you know, I took her clothes off, and then I redressed her, and then I was like, oh my god, if this baby had a drinking wet system, and she was painted the way I liked, I think I would just love this baby. And, like, I held her, and she was, like, the perfect little newborn, like, newborn preemie, like, not too small and not too big. Like, she's bigger than my Hazel by Rochelle Farrell, but she is also in between that and my and Millie. She's like how Millie is. You know, Millie's like newborn preemie too, but Millie's like wide. She's a wide, chunky baby. This baby was like petite and little, and I loved it. And you know how babies that are newborn don't fully fit in newborn clothes, and they're just like in them, swimming in them. That's exactly how she was. She was everything. So, I'm getting a new one made, and she should be here. I don't know when, but I know she's getting made this week. So, maybe they'll take priority in my, I don't know, priority mail or whatever. But there she is. I use chunk legs, and her shoes didn't stay on like most babies. But yeah, aunties, this is your niece. And I'm wearing a Harry Potter shirt. For any of you Harry Potter lovers, Expecto Patronum. Yeah, I'm a dork. I love Harry Potter, so. And that situation, it got out of hand on Facebook. Then she posted, they have a group. Lord, they have a group. It's called, I know a lot of people are part of the group. Some people which aren't, you know, into like bullying people, but she posted our conversation in the group, posted my picture. I'm not part of the group. I don't want to be a part of the group. But, you know, she was just going on about the situation. And, like, when I asked her, I was like, so do you just attack everybody? Do you go, like, message everybody that has a BabyClon baby? Because, I mean, you know, it just seems like she was taking an awful lot of time to message me in my night that I was off. And, you know, after dealing with people all day, I just wasn't in the mood. So, yeah, probably got a little attitude from me, but that's a given with me, especially that late at night, and you're coming at me like that. So somebody's just mad. You know, some people get mad when you don't tell them what they want to hear. basically. And I'm not the person to back down. So I have to say, I got a big mouth, and that's just me. What are you fuzzy for? Anyways, back to her. I definitely want to rename her. I love Isla, but I'm thinking something else. I don't know. I really don't even know. I've never had this issue before. Like, I love this baby to death. Oh my gosh, to death. I love her chunkiness, her size, her fatness, her rolls, her everything. But I'm just not sure what to name her. Here, we're not gonna hurt you. We're just gonna turn your head. That way you can look at your aunties. Look at your aunties. Yeah, she's a boob baby. Breastfed babies. I said, but we still do bottle feeding. Well, right now, I should just go ahead and put her in her swaddle here. But yeah, I can't wait to get my baby from BabyClon, and I don't want to feel like, you know, I kind of felt like, say anybody's ever had a baby out of wedlock back in the day when people used to, you know, really care about that stuff. In the 90s, it was still kind of like, you know, when teens had babies, it was like, you know, I feel like I'm not married and I don't have a boyfriend and nobody even knew that I even had a baby daddy. And I feel like I just have this baby by myself and everybody's like, well, who's the dad, you know? And people are just like kind of scolding my baby. That's kind of how I feel. That now you gotta be afraid to share pictures of your baby. Because, I mean, there's some people that are selling their baby clones because, you know, they need the money. And they paid money for their babies. You know, they are still worth something, I think. I think they're commenting on everybody's pictures. They're tagging each other. Like, there's a little group of people that kind of take time out of their day to do this stuff. Why? Heck if I know. Like, oh, God. You know, I was about to say something I probably shouldn't have said. Watch my mouth. Yeah, I don't know why they seem to group. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now, but, you know, certain people are my little taco. They're attacking certain people with BabyClon babies, and I really hate to see, like, people stop posting about their babies or anything, because I do love seeing the BabyClon babies, especially the ones with the drinking wet. It's fun seeing mommies get to change diapers and stuff, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm really hoping that nobody gets discouraged from having their babies. I'm not. You shouldn't. So share your babies away. And it is a sad thing that people have to copy, but it is what it is. It's how the world is. People copy. I remember one time when I was in kindergarten, they were like, write a poem about, you know, yourself. And I was writing how my first dog's name was Snoopy, and then I had a fish named Billy. I had like 5 fish named Billy. I always name my fish Billy. I have no idea why. But, and then I just kept going on about my life, and this kid, he totally, like, copied my paper. Like, his dog was Snoopy, his fish were Billy, and then, like, he just, like, basically put his name on my paper, and then just rewrote the whole thing. And the teacher was like, oh, well, maybe he had one, and maybe I was like, no, he's copying me, you know, da-da-da. What a scene in school. That was a big scene, because I didn't like that he stole my story, but you know, it happens. And some people just don't believe you. But it's very interesting to see where this is going. But I hope BabyClon does. I think they have started coming out with some of their new stuff. A lot of their babies, I mean, I guess I've seen some comparisons and they do kind of look alike, but I'm just like,